we talked about appropriate training. Let me take you to page 2, letter E, and explain what I mean by that in a little more detail. Keep things tailored or relevant. Now, you notice the slide says tailored, and in your outline, it says relevant. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later, too. I'm using a different word in the visual than I am in your manual, but they're like synonyms here. Training should be tailored, you'll notice it says in the first line, to the audience. Would you pick up your pens and write down the word credibility? Credibility. You need to respect your team members and their time. We all have more to do than we have time, right? And we're drowning in emails and things like that. So if you say, hey, everybody should be cross-trained, it never hurts to be cross-trained. It might be a big waste of my time. If I'm talking to loan officers about Bank Secrecy Act, for instance, I'm not going to talk about cash transactions and structuring. If I'm talking to tellers, I'm going to bring up those things. But when I'm talking to loan officers, I'm going to talk about loan fraud and false statement, mortgage loan fraud, things like that. Things that are relevant to they can understand might happen in their world. I'm going to tailor it. I'm going to make it relevant to them. If I'm talking to the janitor, the janitor needs BSA training. Seriously. I'm going to talk about if you find in the trash can unshredded documents, we have privacy issues. That might be a security issue as well. I'm going to, I don't need to talk to the janitor about cash transactions or mortgage loan fraud, but I do need to talk about possibly insider abuse. Somebody is, throwing away something and going to pick it up later outside, that kind of thing. So make sure that you tailor the training to the audience. That means you need to know your audience first and then keep things relevant. You will gain credibility when you do that. Now, if you think that you need to do cross-training, I'm not necessarily saying I'm against that, but don't waste people's times and let them know I'm respecting your time and I make this relevant. It's not everybody gather together and we're going to talk about this that 5% of the people need to hear and the other 95% are rolling their eyes and they're bored.